Hello? Hello, can you hear me? Wait till I get the notification. This takes a few minutes. I just sit, wait. I do this every time. Oh, there I am. I probably should put let me put this on silent, just in case it just starts going off. Well, hello. Get in here. Can you hear me? Hello. It sounds so much better when I come really close to it. Hello, hello. How's it going, guys? Okay, well, a couple reasons why I'm on. The first reason is to weed out the trolls, okay? Because last time, if you remember, I went live and like a bunch of trolls hit my page, tons of trolls. And they were talking about a couch or something. I didn't even know what's going on, guys. I was totally like just in the zone. I was like, yeah, and then later, then somebody mentioned something about a couch. I'm like, what are you talking about? And then I went back and I looked and I was like, oh, okay. So some trolls were notified on some liberal leftist anti-Trump page to come and harass conservative mama because she's live. Let's talk about a couch. Really clever, so clever. I mean, that was genius. And they hit my page. So I just went through and I started banning a heck of a lot of them. So the goal here is, if you're a troll, leave a nasty comment, like something, just kind of nasty, inappropriate, slam the president, slam me, something like that. And then I can just go through, read your comment, and then I can ban you. So that's the plan for trolls. If you're a troll, just something kind of crude, I can read it later to everybody what you said and why you were banned. It'll be fun for all of us, actually. The people that support me will be like, yeah, that's hilarious. And then the people that are trolling me will have a good laugh, and then they'll be gone forever. So that's the plan. If you're a troll, seriously, leave me a comment. I used to actually, when I first started, I used to do mean comments to Mama or something like that. And I would just read like the wonderful, disgusting comments that I get from the tolerant left. And it was quite entertaining. I usually did it with a glass of wine in one hand and just would read the profanity that they send my way. It's just so much love. So much love. They give so much love. And something else, I was reading something also. The San Francisco Giants, they uninvited one of the players. I don't know, I can't remember his name, but they uninvited him because he supports Trump to some like celebration, like a 2010, or maybe it was, they won the World Series. Maybe you guys probably know about it, but they decided to uninvite him because they found out that he was a teammate of theirs that supports the president. And it's just got the tolerant, loving left. If you love this country, if you support capitalism, if you believe in working hard and not depending upon the government, and believe in what our founders believed in, which is a smaller government, they hate you. They really cannot tolerate you. They only tolerate people that think just like them. No diversity of thought, because that's just, and it's funny because now they say anything that doesn't fit in with their agenda and with the way they think, they call it hate speech. I mean, they could be like, the sky is red. And you're like, no, it's blue. And they're like, you're a hater. You hate everything. You hate. You're such a hater. You're full of hate. And you're like, no, I'm just telling you that the sky really is blue. There's no hate. I don't hate you. The sky's blue. I'm a fact-based person, okay? I like facts. I think logically. I was raised by a businessman. He's an entrepreneur. I was raised to use my brain, to think, common sense, and that's just the way I'm designed. So no hate. I mean, most of these leftist guys, most of the trolls that come on here, they're emotionally fueled individuals, right? They see a picture of something and they're just, but they don't have to care about the facts behind the picture or anything like that. They don't care. It's all emotion to them. Everything is emotion. And that's why, actually, for the people that have not gone completely off the leftist cliff, I believe in reaching people through emotion. That's why I use comedy. And I think that if you can make somebody laugh, that they might be more inclined to listen to you. I think that if you can make someone cry, you've moved them emotionally. You've pulled on their heartstrings. And I think that that's what conservatives need to do more of. I know that there are commentators, facts over feelings, and that's great for if you're talking to your base. That's great if you're talking to, your conservative crowd. But if you're trying to reach people, if you're trying to win over independents, if you're trying to get those moderate Democrats to see the way you see, you have to reach them emotionally. So those of you that have family, friends, find the emotional argument in why you support what you support. Find the emotional argument for the Second Amendment. Find the emotional argument for free speech. Find the emotional argument for why, there's a ton of, for babies in the womb. I mean, those people that want to kill babies in the womb, you can't help them. They need Jesus. Okay. Anyways, so I'm on here just basically hanging out, hoping the trolls say something so I can ban them. So if you're a troll, just seriously say something. Say something mean, and then I can be like, oh, you gotta go. But in the meantime, really quick, I'm excited for the debate tonight. I will be live tweeting on Twitter, Con Momma, CONMOMMA. I know that's Con Momma, and it's like I'm Con or something, but that's not who I am at all. They wouldn't let me have conservative mama. So I went with Con Momma because it's shorter. Anyways, so that's what I'll be doing on Twitter tonight. Usually my husband's watching the kiddos, but he's got some stuff he's got to get done. So kiddos will be with me. There will be chaos in my living room while I'm trying to watch the debate, but it's happening. That's my real life. That's what I do. So join me on Twitter, and I'm sure I'll commentate or something like that maybe in the next couple days about what we thought of the debate. I'm excited because Michael Bloomberg is showing up. Well, he might not show up, if you know what I mean, but he's going to be there. Whether we see him or not is, well, you're going to have to tune in. But I want to talk about Bloomberg really quick, because the leftists, they hate billionaires, right? But Bloomberg is surging in the polls. This guy is the 9th richest person in the world, okay? 9th richest person in the world. He's a white guy, he's older, and he's a billionaire, and he's surging in the polls, and the establishment on the Democrat side want him as their candidate. That's right. So if they don't steal it from Bernie, we could be looking at a billionaire, white guy, old guy, as the Democrat nominee for president. Seriously, which is hysterical to me, because it's the opposite of what they say they're about, right? I mean, at this point, the Democrat Party has gone socialist. They've gone leftist, man. They're on the verge of communism. And people are like, oh, Rachel, you can't say communism. Well, I want to say this, okay? Socialism is when the state owns what you produce, right? That's socialism. Socialism is when the state owns what you produce. Communism is when the state owns production. So they're basically the same thing, right? It's a step away. It's not even a step away. It's like just a nicer way to say the state controls everything and you lose your individual liberty and freedom under socialism, under communism. Well, the Democrat Party's going there because they don't read history books, and they still think that there's like this idea that the state can control everything and bad people won't take over and run the state, because that happens every single time under socialism, and hundreds of millions of people are killed. It's like, okay, but they're like, let's try it again. Like, it didn't work there, but maybe it'll work here. So that's what they're going to try to do. That's what they're trying to do, which is just blows my mind, because I just, it goes to show you that it doesn't matter if you're educated, if you went to college, because those are like indoctrination plants, right? So it doesn't even matter. I went to college, I got like 10 degrees. Okay. If you support socialism, you're still an idiot. It doesn't matter. I don't care how many degrees you have. If you believe in socialism and communism, I question your intelligence. I question your IQ. So anyways, they're like, yeah, Bernie, We want Bernie. We want Bernie. These are the leftists, the far leftists that have pretty much infiltrated the Democrat Party. But the more moderate Democrats, the establishment Democrats that hate Trump, they're like, we can't win with the socialists. Like, that's crazy. And so now they're looking at Bernie. And now they're looking at Bloomberg. And there's rumors that Bloomberg might tap Hillary. I can't. It's hard. It's like, I can't even. I'm sorry. But it's funny. Guys, this is funny to watch. So they might tap Hillary as Bloomberg's VP. And yeah, so here we are, 2020. Did they go out and ask, hey, why did Trump win? Why did America vote for Trump? No. Did they want to figure out, like, what happened? Like, what went wrong? Why didn't we, how do we win back that population that we lost in 2016? How do we win them back? What do we do? Let's get to know those flyover states in middle America. Let's get to know the middle class. Did they do that? No, they didn't. What did they do? What was their strategy the last 3.5 years, guys? Last 3.5 years, what was the strategy? We hate Trump. That's it. We hate Trump. We hate him. We hate him. We hate him. We hate him. And that's what we hate him. We hate him. That's hate. They hate him. They hate him. They hate him. They hate him. Okay. Where do you stand on issues? Where do you stand on securing our borders? Do you believe in secure borders, Democrats? Do you believe in open borders? If we have open borders, the coronavirus would be everywhere right now. I mean, do people get that? Do they get that? Do they get that we have to have borders? Do they understand that? Because if we're just a population with no borders and just anything goes, then it's complete and total chaos. Okay? So I love to watch these leftists freak out about this coronavirus, and I'm like, hey, do you realize that if we didn't have borders, like people making sure who's coming in and who's coming out of the country, that literally we could all be dying because we can't control this thing? I know we're starting to get control over it, but that's how these things happen, though, right? I mean, coronavirus is starting to get under control, but what if it wasn't under control, right? What if it didn't get under control and we have no borders, just anything goes, crossing the states, no one keeps track of anything. It's just like, what? That's chaos. But that's what the Democrats, I don't really know. Like, we don't know where they stand on anything, really. I mean, all I know is that they don't believe that babies in the womb are alive when science says they're alive. They believe in open borders, I think. They want to take your guns. You can't speak freely. They shut you down if they disagree with you, so they don't believe in the First Amendment. They hate the First Amendment as far as religious liberty goes. 10th Amendment, state rights, I don't know. Clearly, they don't believe in the Fourth Amendment, which means that the government can spy on you because Obama illegally spied onto the Trump campaign. So, I mean, that's they haven't presented anything new to us, right? As American citizens, we've just watched them hate Trump and then not really know where they stand on anything, right? Anything. So here we are. We're heading. What are we? We're getting closer and closer to November 3rd. It's not that far, and they've got Bloomberg and possibly Hillary. Biden is pretty much gone. I don't think he's going to recover. But I said that a while back. Remember when I said when they launched this whole investigation, I said this is to take out Biden. Like this is gonna. You can't recover from that. You can't recover from them attacking your son, from criminal activity overseas while you're vice president, and nobody holds you accountable. Like, I think even Democrats are like, I don't know, that's kind of shady. So he's Dunsky. Warren, not gonna make it. Buttigieg, whatever. He, I don't think. Okay, because some people are concerned about Buttigieg. I think that when you look at this guy, he has zero experience. Okay, he worked on Wall Street, McKinsey. Okay, so he that's really all he has knowledge of. Okay, he's like, I think he's like my age, or maybe a couple of years older, and he has zero experience. He was mayor, and talked to the people in his town. He's a horrible mayor. like horrible, like not a good mayor. And now he's running for president of the United States. That's all he has. Like he hasn't done anything. He hasn't had zero experience. You talk foreign policy with the guy, he wouldn't know what you're talking. He would what? I don't know. Like, so if he was to make it to the nominee, I don't know what that looks like him, and he's like about the same size as Bloomberg. So maybe tonight, I don't know. Okay. Anyways, that's a side thought. So you see Buttigieg stand up against Trump talking about like taking out terrorists when Pete was like a mayor of a small town in Indiana. Like, as a woman, okay, as a woman, and a mom, a huge thing to me is safety. A huge thing to me is a secure border, making sure my kids are safe, making sure we don't have drugs and cartel coming into our country, making sure we've got a hold on the opioid crisis that's happening in right now, cracking down on sex trafficking, like making sure we have job creation. Like those are huge things for me as a mom. And then you look at Pete and you're like, what? It's total silence. So, I mean, I got nothing. You got nothing. So I'm not as concerned as some people are about, I'm not, okay. It's going to be interesting. I'm excited. So I don't want to keep rambling. I'm just kind of waiting for some trolls to show up. So I'll catch you later. If I missed you in your troll, don't get upset. I'll go through and I'll read the comments and I'll delete you after, or ban you after I read the mean thing you said. So don't worry. Don't worry if you're a troll and you're like, oh, she didn't see my comment. Don't worry. I'll get you. I got you. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, Bloomberg he's basically bought his way into this debate, guys. He's bought his way. He's the opposite of what Democrats say that they are, that they want. It's comical. It's comical. Also, want to quickly mention pardons. People are saying that Trump abused his power. He's abusing his power by causing all of these pardons to take place. And I'm like, okay, let's just do some research, right? So I started reading some stuff online. Obama, okay, Obama commuted and pardoned over 1,927 people. Okay, Trump is at 26. So if we want to talk abuse of power, where were you when Obama commuted almost 2,000 people and pardoned, commuted and pardoned together almost 2,000 people? Like where were you talking about abuse of power? And people keep calling Trump a dictator. This is your argument, guys. With anybody that says Trump's acting like a dictator and he's abusing his power, it's just say a dictator's first thing. If you pick up a history book and if you have any knowledge at all, the first move a dictator does is they take guns. They disarm their citizens. That's what a dictator does. Number one thing, they disarm their citizens. Hitler, Mao, Stalin, Lenin, Mussolini, they take the guns away from their citizens so that the citizens cannot fight back. That's what a dictator does, okay? So anytime someone, oh, you're just a dictator, be like, well, then why isn't he trying to take our guns? And why is he, over the last 5 presidents we've had, stand up more so for the Second Amendment right than any other president? Like, he's all about you being able to stand up for your rights and the Second Amendment. So, I mean, but people, they don't think like that. You know, I don't get it. I don't get how they just don't think. You know, he's a dictator. Well, then why do I still have my guns? If he's a dictator, why do I still have my guns? Anyways, I'm going to probably sign out here. I don't want to take up too much of your time. Did you see that Bloomberg says the president of China is not a dictator? Oh my gosh. No, I did not see that. Well, of course, Bloomberg, guys, some of the stuff he said, I mean, okay, and this guy also searching in the polls for the Democrats, total racist comments, saying that you send the cops, you send police officers to only minority neighborhoods because that's where all, not some, all of the crime takes place. Who says that? If Trump said that, can you imagine if Trump said that? it would be, it'd be done. But he's allowed to say that. What else did he say? Oh, and then to get rid of these minorities, their guns and stuff, you throw them against the wall. Like, it's just like, who, and the Democrats are quiet. Like, this is the guy that could be your nominee, and he's really talking horrible about minorities. Like, horrible. Crime. What else did he say? It's like, I have it written down. I couldn't even believe it. Like, some of the stuff I'm reading about this guy, and I'm like, this is the Democrats. This is the guy surging. It's horrible. And this is the thing. No outrage from them. These audio tips, him talking bad about farmers. Okay, my grandmother was a farmer. He herded cattle. Like, they work so hard, and there's so much science. Colorado State University is like all agricultural. You like go to school to learn to be a farmer, knowing the pH balance, knowing what certain soils require for nutrients, knowing how much to water, not to water, what to do in cases of drought, what plants can survive in certain drought conditions, what are gone. Like, it's a science. And this guy like insults farmers across our nation, saying anyone could be a farmer. You just stick a seed in the ground, put some water on it, and then he's insulting minorities, saying that they are the ones that commit all the crime. If you're a minority and someone says you commit all the crime, you should be pissed off, and you should not have Bloomberg's back. And the people that do have Bloomberg's back, he's paying them, man. He is paying them. I heard that Sharpton's taking a nice amount of change from the guy. Like, he's buying people. He's buying his way into being president of the United States. That is not America. That is not who we are. I don't care what side of the aisle you're on. No, you don't buy your presidency. This is a democracy. This is a constitutional republic. We are a representative of the people. We don't have some billionaire come in and buy the presidency. That's just absurd. I mean, come on. If you're a liberal, if you're a leftist, this is exactly what you guys preach against. It blows my mind. Anyways, what was I saying? I was saying something. Oh, yeah. Bloomberg. So, anyways. So, that's what I wanted to come on and say. What are your thoughts about Cory Gardner? Cory Gardner is a senator here in Colorado, and he is running for a second term. I support Cory. I do. Right now, okay, this is something. I kind of personally feel like this. I feel like we're in a really tumultuous place as a country. I feel like we're in a very divided type state. So I want some kind of like stability under Trump. And I'm not against primaries, but primarying right now, when there's like, we have to take back the House, right? And we have to keep the Senate. So there's this like, and I'm a term limits person, so I feel conflicted. I feel like, you know, you go, you serve, you come home. I don't feel like you should go and stay in Washington and it's a career for you. I don't believe in that. If I was to ever run, I would term limit myself. I believe in term limits, and quote me on that. I'm sure someone's filming this and they're gonna show this to me later. But I do. I support term limits. But right now, I need some stability, because I feel like Trump is really shaking the House. He is doing a phenomenal job as president. I wholeheartedly support his policies. He's draining the swamp. But we need to keep the Senate, and we need to take back the House. And so sometimes primaries can weaken that. They can weaken that. So I don't want anyone to primary Gardner. I want to get him back in there. I do. So, and it took some guts for him to, in a purple state, for him to say that he didn't want to hear any more witnesses during that impeachment trial, that he said he didn't have to hear that. That took a lot of guts, because Colorado is a purple state, and they're crazy. They're trying to take almost blue. And so that was a gutsy thing for him to do, a gutsy move that I strongly respect. Okay. Well, that's about that, guys. I'm not going to keep going. I'm at 24 minutes. 24 minutes. And my dad, I say this every time, but he'll be like, I stopped listening at like 5 minutes in. So, because, and like I'm short and sweet. That's why he loves my satire, because it's like under 3-minute videos, 2-minute videos. But my lives are a little longer. And I am looking into doing a podcast. I just haven't. I actually met with a mom today that said I could turn my lives into a podcast possibly. So I'm looking into that. And I would, because I think that would be a good idea, because some people can't catch the live and then they want to watch it later. And sometimes it's hard to have it up on Facebook if you could just have like a podcast version. So anyways, all right, you guys, join me tonight on Twitter. Thanks for watching. You guys are awesome. Trolls, leave me a comment and we'll be in touch. All right. Bye, guys. Thanks so much.